Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
In our busy daily life, we do not have time to cook food every day. So today we'll be preparing a big pot of curry that can be stored in the fridge for up to 2 to 3 days.
Watch on to find out more.
Pozdravljeni is welcome in Slovenian. I'm Anton. People from the Republic of Slovenia love to see how your smile lights up others' hearts. May you always be wrapped in heaven's love and warm embrace. Welcome to our show, Indian Cuisines from Vegan Chef Ravi, part 1 of 2, mixed vegetable curry rice and Masala Chai. Vegan Chef Ravi G. Dadlani grew up in Mumbai, India. After he graduated from college in 1988, he started work in Taiwan, also known as Formosa, and has been living in Taiwan ever since. His daughter has a severe allergic reaction to dairy products, so he prepares a special vegan cake for a birthday party every year. His vegan pastries are amazingly delicious and loved by many people. With encouragement from his relatives and friends, he opened the first all-vegan Bakery and Café, Fresh Bakery and Café in Taipei, Formosa in 2012. Then in 2016, he relocated the cafe to a more convenient location and renamed it as Vegan Taipei. For the health of his customers, he uses only high-quality fresh ingredients that are GMO-free and doesn't use any artificial coloring. People from around the world visit his shop to indulge in a wide range of mouth-watering vegan bread, cakes, pastries, pizzas, and curry rice in a warm dining atmosphere all year round. Let's now watch Chef Ravi make an authentic Indian cuisine step by step.
Good day viewers, I'm Ravi from Mumbai. Welcome to the Supreme Master Television Cooking Show. Today we are going to cook the most common dish in the Indian household, mixed vegetable curry rice and Indian masala chai. Many people have different expectations from their curries. Some like it sour, some like it spicy. And the North Indian curry is different from the South Indian curry. And lentil curries are different from the vegetable curries. In our busy daily life, we do not have time to cook food every day. So today we'll be preparing a big pot of curry that can be stored in the fridge for up to 2 to 3 days. So now we start preparing the food. To start off with the broccoli, we first peel off the skin to the maximum so we don't have too much fiber left in the food. So now we are going to dice the potatoes. That will be the last vegetable for today. Now we have finished dicing on the vegetables. We have 450 grams of broccoli. We have 450 grams of tomato. We have 450 grams of carrot. And we have 450 grams of potato. We have 120 grams of oil to start cooking. First we heat up the oil a little bit on mid to low fire, and we start putting in all these spices: the curry powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, salt, turmeric, and red chili powder. We saute this for about 2 minutes. Just saute it, do not let it burn. Notice the spices are starting to get a little bit brownish, so it's about time to start adding the other ingredients, but we need to add it one at a time. All the vegetables used is all non-GMO products, including the non-GMO tomatoes. So we start adding in the tomatoes first. Mix it well with the spice and cover it with a lid to cook for about 2 minutes. Just for extra safety, add in a little bit of water so it doesn't burn. As you can see now, this is well mixed. There is no excess water, and we start covering it up to let the tomatoes release their water and become into a good gravy. Remember to check your gravy every few minutes. We can add a little bit more water and simmer it at a little bit higher fire. The most important part of the curry is the curry leaves. So here we have 2 stems of curry leaves that we are going to put. When the curry leaves are chopped into bits, people will eat it with their food, otherwise they normally take it out. And curry leaves are very good for the health. So as we can see now, the tomatoes are basically releasing their water, and you're getting oil formation on the border. That means it's almost ready to start putting in the other ingredients. First we start with the curry leaves, and now we will add in the carrots and the potatoes. Saute it for a bit. Add in a bit of water. And the broccoli is always the last because the broccoli is very easy to cook, unlike the potatoes and the carrots, which are really hard in nature. We should be midway through cooking this. As you can see, the water is nice and bubbly and the food is getting cooked. Here we are using frozen soya beans, so they don't take that long to cook. We need to turn it pretty constantly now because it's getting stuck to the base, which might burn. If it burns, the whole curry is gone. Now it's time that we check for the potatoes and the carrots. So just pick up any potato, push it against the corner, and just give it a hard press. From the sound of it, I don't think it's ready. At this point of time, we should now put in the broccoli and let it cook further. As you must have noticed that we have not used any onion and any garlic apart from the traditional Indian curries. So this curry is 100% onion and garlic free, and it will be as delicious as the normal curries. Now this is the final stage for cooking the curry. We need to constantly stir it every 2 minutes or so that it doesn't burn at the base. A total of 1.5 liters or 1,500 grams of water is in the pot. This can serve more than 10 people, or if you're alone, you can always store it for another day. So now another 2 minutes have gone by, and let's see how our curry comes out. Yeah, it's not sticking to the base, that's a good sign. There's enough water condensed. Now we let all the spices in the water be absorbed by the vegetables. Basically, I like more fragrant curries, so I add an extra coriander and cumin and chili powder. A normal curry mix already has all these ingredients, but I like to put more. You could also alternate your curries by putting in eggplants or any other vegetables of your choice. But important is, do not reduce the total weight of the vegetables, as that will affect the food. So now we can see the steam coming out from the sides of the pan. It should be time to see the nice bubbling water. And whatever steam collects on the lid, we release it back into the wok. Test it once again. Start from the base so that make sure it's not burning. Oh, it looks nice and delicious. Pick up a piece of potato and carrot and we just push it down and it's cooked. We also need to take a piece of broccoli. Choose the biggest piece you can find. So the broccoli needs in a couple of minutes. Important part of the curry is that we need a lot of liquid. That's for the gravy. Without the gravy, the curry doesn't taste nice. So the portion of the gravy and the vegetables has to be 1:1 while serving. This is the best way to eat curry. Oh, it looks delicious. Smells heavenly. Just making sure once again, all the ingredients in very soft and smooth. That means it's ready. Take a bowl of rice. So, for serving, we first grab in the vegetables. And then we grab in the curry. And here we have a delicious vegetable curry rice served.
Gentle viewers, we're going to pick some tea leaves to enjoy our afternoon tea. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. We will be right back. Welcome back to our show. Now Vegan Chef Ravi is going to show us how to make a delicious vegan Indian milk tea known as Masala Chai using Indian spices.
We're going to cook a vegan Indian masala chai. The ingredients are nutmeg, dry ginger, cloves, cardamom, black pepper, and cinnamon. But these are all too complicated, so we could just buy a ready instant pack of the Indian spices for the tea. So this looks like this, faster to use and more easy to work. So today we are going to put 6 teaspoons of tea leaves, 2 teaspoons of the masala mix, 7 teaspoons of sugar, and we have 2 glasses, about 500 ml of water, and we have 250 ml of soya milk. Once all the ingredients are in the pot, we can start the fire and let it cook for about 3 minutes or less. The traditional Indian masala chai is really very sweet, but we don't want so much sugar, which can be added on later, so we put a little bit less sugar. So once the liquid contents start to boil, we reduce the flame a little bit and let it boil again, and reduce it again and let it boil again. And that's the way we make Indian tea. As you can notice, the bubbles are coming on the side, and now it's time for the tea to almost start boiling. Please notice carefully. It is almost about to boil right now. I'm going to reduce the fire and start it again and reduce it again. If you need your tea to be more stronger than what it is, you could boil it for an extra minute or so. Look carefully for the color. So once you get to know the color of the tea, you always know how to make it. Use a special filter. It has to be really fine, the mesh. Otherwise the tea leaves will pop into your kettle and it will not taste so nice. So here goes our preparation for the milk tea for today. Masala chai. A mixed vegetable curry rice, no onion and no garlic. And please try.
Thank you.
And one for you as well.
Thank you.
And we've also prepared Indian vegan milk tea that's made with soya milk. Please try.
So good. Yummy.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please enjoy.
Ingredients. For all ingredients, please use organic versions if available. For the mixed vegetable curry, vegan, the ingredients are 7 teaspoons of mixed curry spice, 5 tablespoons of coriander powder, 4 teaspoons of cumin powder, 3 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 2 sprigs of curry leaves, 450 grams of broccoli, 450 grams of tomatoes, 450 grams of carrots, 450 grams of potatoes, 150 grams of frozen soya beans, edamame, 120 grams of vegetable oil, 1.5 liters of water. For the vegan Indian masala chai, the ingredients are 6 teaspoons of tea leaves, 2 teaspoons of the masala mix, nutmeg, dried ginger, cloves, cardamom, black pepper, and cinnamon. 7 teaspoons of sugar, 500 milliliters of water, 250 milliliters of soya milk.
For more information about Vegan Taipei, please search Facebook with @Vegan Taipei Cafe.
Good day, viewers. I'm Ravi from Mumbai. Today we'll be preparing a breakfast upma. Upma can be generally made with semolina and salt. But to make our food more nutritious and delicious, we could add potatoes, carrots, soya bean, and cashew nuts. We shall start preparing now. So first we peel and dice the carrot, and then we peel and dice the potatoes, and we deep fry them. After we deep fry them, we will take them out and then prepare the semolina. We need to dice the carrot as small as possible. It'll taste better. Here we have arranged 250 grams of oil that we're going to use for deep frying. Obviously, we are not going to use up all the oil. The oil will be left behind, and I will show you the use of it later on. So we warm up the oil a little bit first, and when it's a little bit warm, we will start putting the carrots. In the meantime, we can start preparing the potatoes. Just keep your hand over the oil, and you would see it's warm enough, so it's time to fry the carrots now. For more fragrance, we could also add some curry leaves. As we can now take a closer look to the carrots, they have changed the color and they look that they're almost fried. This is the point of time where we take out the carrots, reduce the fire. And now we put in the potatoes to continue the frying. It's just like the French fries. We need a crispy potato. That's why we need to deep fry it. In India, normally the factory workers work around 8 o'clock in the morning and they don't get lunch before 1. So it's a very long time that they eat the next meal. They eat upma for breakfast because it's a really filling meal. It's economical to make, and yes, it can keep you full for quite some time. Potatoes are almost done. I see the slight change of color. We don't need to make it too brown and hard and crispy. It is almost cooked. So it's time now we remove the potatoes from the fire, and at the same time we need to reduce the fire so that it won't be too hot for the soya beans. Soya beans is not necessarily to be put, but adding soya beans gives you extra protein in your food. We also deep fry this because once we prepare the upma, there is no way we can cook any of this food. So we have to cook it before we start the upma. The soya beans we have used over here are frozen soya beans. You could find it in any supermarket, in any freezer section. And now we're going to take it out as it's almost done. As you look at the completion of the soybeans, it's puffed up. We have been cooking it for approximately 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes now, depending on the flame that you're using. And now we transfer the oil into this bowl, since we're going to do something else in the meantime. And now we take another pot, a pan. Was what we'll put the salt, 10 grams, water, the curry leaves, and start to boil it. The water is beginning to boil, and in a minute or so, it should be okay. If you have 2 gas stoves at home, I would suggest you to boil the water on the first stove while cooking the semolina on the other. In this way, you will save some time. Now the water is coming to a boil. Very carefully, we reduce the fire to slow fire, and now we switch. Semolina always has to be cooked on very slow fire. There is no rush, and it takes at least 5 to 7 minutes to cook it. First, we take back some oil that we had taken earlier. And then we drop in all the semolina and start to saute it. You will find clumps of semolina mixed with the oil coming together. That's natural. You just have to mash them down. We have to constantly stir this for 5 to 7 minutes unless it starts changing the color a little bit brownish. The semolina is almost done right now. It is getting to be a slightly brownish in color. We cannot afford to burn the semolina, otherwise it will not taste nice and you waste your dish. So we put off the fire and then clear up all the semolina into the center. And now we add this boiling hot water into the semolina. The minute I add it into the semolina, you will notice that it absorbs the water really fast. Please notice the fire is off. As you'll notice, the water is now getting absorbed by the semolina. We still have a little bit more water left on the surface, and this is the point of time we'll add in all our vegetables for an easy mix. In this way, everything is evenly mixed and evenly assorted, so every bite will be containing vegetables and semolina together. Under normal circumstances, we will let the semolina rest for about 4 to 5 minutes, let it dry up further. And now we are almost at the final stage of the semolina where we put the cashew nuts. The cashew nuts used are pre-baked cashew nuts, salt-free, so it will not affect the salt level of your upma. And now we have a delicious upma ready to be served. This can be stored in the fridge until 3 to 4 days, so you can just cook it at one time when you have the time and eat it whenever you want. You can put the semolina in a bowl and make sure that you flatten the surface on top and pressurize it a little bit so it has a good shape. So when you transfer it to the dish, it looks nice and presentable. And here, our upma is now ready to eat.
Splendid viewers! We will pause for a moment to enjoy the sunshine outside. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. We will be right back. Welcome back to our show, Indian Cuisines from Vegan Chef Ravi. Now Chef Ravi will make chocolate upma.
We have cooked semolina and you know how to cook it now. So now we're going to make a sweet semolina with cocoa powder. So for that we need the same quantity, 1100 cc of water, that's 1.1 liters. And we need 150 grams of sugar. Now we need to let the water boil. Keep the fire on maximum heat if possible. And once it reaches a boiling point, we will put in the cocoa powder and mix it immediately. If you like your semolina spicy, you could make a spicy semolina, a salted, whatever. It's very versatile. So as you can see, the water is boiling right now, and we're going to take it off and keep it on a wooden board so it doesn't damage the table. Shut off the fire. Give a quick stir to dissolve the sugar equally into the syrup. And now we will add in 40 grams of cocoa powder straight into this. And a quick mix. We bring back the semolina onto the gas and pour in this hot liquid. Give it a quick stir to take on any excess chocolate. And once again, just as you can see now, the water is almost dried up, and it's now time to serve this delicious chocolate dish. So now our sweet chocolate semolina is ready to be served. Try it. You will love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Ingredients. For all ingredients, please use organic versions if available. For the savory vegetable upma, vegan, the ingredients are 150 grams of carrot, 150 grams of potatoes, 150 grams of frozen soya beans, edamame, 100 grams of roasted cashew nuts, unsalted, 400 grams of semolina, 10 grams of salt, 250 grams of vegetable oil, 2 sprigs curry leaves, 1.1 liter of water. For the vegan chocolate upma, the ingredients are 400 grams of semolina, 150 grams of sugar, 40 grams of cocoa powder, 1.1 liter of water.
For more information about Vegan Taipei, please search Facebook with @Vegan Taipei Cafe. Conscientious viewers, these upmas look so deliciously mouthwatering. We hope you will try making some to share with friends and relatives. They will definitely enjoy this nutritious and versatile breakfast. Up next is Buddhist Stories, The Better Wife, Part 1 of 4, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May your life be filled with wonders and love through divine blessings.
For free international vegan recipes and for language availability, please visit suprememastertv.com/VEG and suprememastertv.com/schedule.